Boom shakalaka, what is going on, everybody? Today is a huge history-making day for Bitcoin. Bitcoin has broken through all resistance before it meets previous all-time highs. Could it break through that today? Altcoins also are booming. We are in a mini alt season right now. What all this means for you and where Bitcoin could be headed, stay tuned. What's up, everyone? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's episode, we are talking about Bitcoin having historic headline-making news. And, guys, I just want to bring your attention to this. I called this 3 weeks ago. I said Bitcoin would be up in this territory, and it happened a lot sooner than I thought. But it's happening, and we're going to go into what this means for you, where Bitcoin is going, and what about alts. Before we do, guys, like the video, thank you, it helps out so much. Subscribe if you haven't, and also click that little notification bell so you can find out when I post new videos. Also, guys, you may notice I'm wearing a different shirt today. This is in support of my buddy Rusty's charity for his daughter. She was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia at 15. He is having a virtual charity walk this coming weekend, so make sure to participate in it. There are links down in the comments. Now, what is going on with Bitcoin and what it means for you guys? Like I said, I predicted this. It was a no-brainer. You could see here, we have a double bottom, okay? Once we pass that confirmation point, there's a 97% chance that we're in for 40% gains, which would have put us right where we are here, 19,500. And that happened. So, I mean, it was a no-brainer. But Bitcoin right now is already outperforming the halving that sparked the $20,000 all-time high. If we take a look at this chart here, we can see that the first halving was in blue here, very, very steep parabolic run-up. The second halving in red here, not as steep, more of a smooth parabolic run-up. Well, in green, we are already beating the second halving. It's happening sooner, and it makes sense because we have institutional involvement. We have a lot of money behind Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, we have a legitimate Bitcoin shortage. Okay, you guys know that Bitcoin is the hardest money ever created. There's only 21 million. If everybody started buying gold, if everybody started mining gold, there would be more gold produced. If everybody started mining Bitcoin, there's still only ever 21 million. So hardest money that's ever available. Institutions now are recognizing that. Right now, only PayPal and Cash App are buying up more Bitcoin than are actually being mined. But we can't forget about other large corporations like Grayscale using them, like MicroStrategy's buying them up. And guess what? As the price keeps going up and as they keep printing their infinite money, other corporations are going to be looking to hold Bitcoin as well, and this is going to send the price of Bitcoin up. But that's not all, guys. If we take a look here on viewbase.com, we can see the supply on exchange wallets. The Bitcoin on exchanges is dropping. People are taking their Bitcoin off of exchanges. They're holding it because this is the world's best treasury reserve asset. If we take a look here in the last 30 days, they've taken 108,000 Bitcoin off of exchanges. There's only 1.6 million Bitcoin on exchanges. That means there's 16 months worth of Bitcoin on exchanges, period. And then it's all gone. So there's definitely some FOMO, definitely some institutional FOMO, probably some retail FOMO as well. And it would seem finally Bitcoin has made the front page of the Wall Street Journal, which is great news because we all said $20,000, going to start making news headlines, and then there's going to be this huge retail FOMO, and then we're going to have the next bubble, the next alt season. Then we can all sell and have these awesome yacht parties and all this fun stuff. But, you know, I went over to the Wall Street Journal, and I'm looking here, and I see stuff about Trump, and I see U.S. stock futures, and I see coronavirus, and I see the 2020 election, and I see Yellen, and I see Best Buy Black Friday, and all this stuff. But when it comes to Bitcoin, I'm still seeing crickets. Absolutely nothing about Bitcoin on the front page of the Wall Street Journal, which is shocking because Bitcoin is at all-time highs. So I'm like, maybe it's just the market section. Maybe we'll go there because maybe it's not the front page. Maybe we'll go see the markets because this talks about finances. Again, if we take a look here, crickets, absolutely nothing. They're talking about U.S. stock futures, Yellen, Amazon, airlines, banks, BlackRock, nothing about Bitcoin. So this is absolutely shocking, but it's great because I can still accumulate more Bitcoin and the rest of the world is just missing it. Like, most people don't even realize it. I talk to people I work with about Bitcoin at being near all-time highs, and they're like, really? I haven't heard about it. No kidding. It's not making front page news. Now, guys, I do want to remind you that we are in unicorn territory. I made this video back at the end of May, how we were approaching unicorn territory. Since we got into unicorn territory, which is basically the highest Bitcoin's ever been, well, the price has just continued to go up. And as we can see here, in Bitcoin profitable days, right now we are at 99.8% profitable days. Like, literally, unless you bought Bitcoin at the 7 top days back in 2017, you would be in profit in Bitcoin, which is pretty amazing, okay? That's better than a lot of investments out there. And I imagine most of the people who bought it then sold it as the price was coming down. They were weak hands anyways. However, Bitcoin is on track for $100,000. Very clearly, stock to flow model shows $100,000 Bitcoin. Also, if we take a look at the Bitcoin rainbow chart, this clearly shows upwards of 100, maybe even $140,000, $160,000 Bitcoin. So we are still in clear accumulate territory on the the Bitcoin rainbow chart. Plus, there are also predictions. Mike Novogratz talking about a $65,000 Bitcoin in the next year as the network effect takes effect. We have lots of people talking about Bitcoin now. We also have Citibank bankers talking about a $318,000 Bitcoin. And all these things are possible because, guys, remember, this is the hardest money that's ever been created. There's only a fixed amount. And you guys know what happens on Black Friday. I mean, it's coming up in 3 days, 4 days, something like that, 3 days, where people go nuts because there's only 2 PlayStation 5s and they have to kill other people to get it. Or at least stomp them into the ground, not caring, as long as they get their, hopefully not kill them, okay? Hopefully it won't come to that with cryptocurrency. But, guys, more realistically, okay, in the short term, because you guys want to know what's happening with Bitcoin. I've heard this prediction from a number of people, a $22,000 Bitcoin in the short term, okay? Because that's what all of you guys want. You want to get your gains now. 22,000 seems reasonable because every time Bitcoin breaks out of this parabolic growth channel, this is Trading Shot, who's one of my favorite traders on TradingView because he tends to be one of the most accurate ones. He says once Bitcoin's out of this trading channel, it goes up between 90% and 1,922%. And if it were to go up just a mild 90%, that would put us at $22,000 Bitcoin. Also, he's taking a look at these Fibonacci channels, and they also, with the support of the 4-hour MA50, they also predict a $22,000 Bitcoin. So there's 2 sources suggesting a $22,000 Bitcoin. But guys, you're not interested about Bitcoin only because it's clearly alt season, right? As a matter of fact, it's not. If we take a look back here, you can see this giant dip from basically, it was July of 2017, or excuse me, March of 2017 until about August of 2019. This dip right here was a very clear alt season. You can see that, okay? Otherwise, Bitcoin dominance has just been trending down. We are not in an alt season yet. I predict that an alt season will not happen until we reach new all-time highs with Bitcoin, a true alt season, when people sell off all their Bitcoin for altcoins. Now, we are well on the way to what I've predicted for months now. Maybe I can post the video up here. Yeah, I'll do that. As to my prediction for Bitcoin, $70,000 Bitcoin by by October of 2021. That's what I've been predicting for a while. We are well on the way from this bottom. I mean, we're just following this chart. It even found support on that chart. So, seems to be headed there. We are looking to break to new all-time highs by January, February. May even happen within the next day or so. I mean, there's a lot of FOMO in the market right now. And it won't be until we reach that point, right around $70,000, when people start taking their profits from Bitcoin, when people start buying the altcoins, and then we have massive altcoin run-ups. So based on that, what's my plan? Well, I am still, as always, dollar cost averaging Bitcoin, because while this hardest money we've ever seen is available, I want to have as much of it as possible. So I just have dollar cost averaging set up on Coinbase. Every couple of weeks, just takes the same amount, buys a little bit more, buys a little bit more, buys a little bit more. And also, I am buying a few altcoins. Now, I'm not buying these big speculative altcoins because most altcoins go to zero. Most of them are degenerators. However, a select few altcoins are actually going to do well. And I think the bigger, more institutional altcoins are going to do really well this time because we have a large institutional crowd who are accumulating Bitcoin, and then they're going to want their altcoins too. They're going to want their Ethereum. They're going to want their Chainlink. They're going to want some other projects. And if you want to find out which ones those are, you could definitely watch this video here, and I'll let you know what I think is going to happen for this coming year. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Like the video, it helps out. Thank you. Subscribe if you haven't. Click the notification bell. And also join me and my buddy Rusty at the Molly Strong 2 Miler this coming weekend. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.